So good morning or good night, depending on where you are, and welcome to another album review of The Chill Dude in a Couch. I'm your host, Hector, and today we're talking about a band that I hadn't heard of before, and they have a mouthful of a name. They're called Sanguisugabogg, and I'm not gonna say that name a lot. That's a handful, and their new album is called Homicidal Ecstasy. So they're a old school death metal band, and just by listening to the album title, you know what you're going to get. So I listened to this album and I listened to the singles that they had, and yeah, it's really brutal, really in your face. Let's take a look at the cover, shall we? So you can imagine what this sounds like when you watch at the cover. So this is the cover of the album, and the first hint that is going to be brutal as fuck. You can't read the fucking logo. If you can't read a fucking logo of a band, you know that, yeah, this probably does not sound like Air Supply. This is probably going to be intense as fuck. And yeah, just look at this album cover. It's pretty disgusting. There's like a crab or something, an animal. But just looking at it, you know what you are going to get into. And I have to be honest, this type of music is not really my cup of tea. I listen to it once in a while, but it's not the type of music that I usually like to listen to a lot. Sometimes I like where I can understand more the lyrics because this is more guttural, more. But they do it great. If you're a fan of that type of music, you will enjoy this. And yeah, the album cover is brutal as fuck as it is the music. But what I found really interesting about this album is the album titles. They're really giving Cannibal Corpse and was a Cattle Decapitation a run for their money with these titles. Like, for example, I'm looking at the titles. There's one called Testicular Rot. Yeah, I don't want my my testicles to rot. So yeah, just can imagine what that song is about. Then you have a song that is perfect for Valentine's Day. It's called Hungry for Your Insides. Just imagine you are with a girl that you love, or just want to have sex with, and you say to her, like, I am hungry for your insides. That makes Nine Inch Nails Closer a lullaby for kids. Because I'm hungry for your insides. Yeah, and yeah, just that type of title. Skin Cushion, like, oh my god. A Lesson in Savagery, that's a really good one. But the one that they have for the video, Face Rip Off with Aaron Hurd, that's a great pummeling track. A lot of like blast beats, like really strong riffing on it, and very enjoyable. Then you have other titles like Black Market Vasectomy. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea. If you want to get a vasectomy, do not go to the black market. You will ruin your junk. So yeah, I'm just having fun like reading these album titles for the song. Sorry, because they're just so hilarious. Narcissistic Incisions, Necrosexual Deviant. Yeah, you don't want to meet a necrosexual deviant at 3 a.m. in a dark corner because you will hurt. And it ends with Feeling for Bloodshed. So it's 12 songs, 45 minutes. And yeah, if you're a fan of old school, brutal death metal with some really gory lyrics, you will love this. If this isn't your cup of tea, probably you're not gonna like this. But if you're fans of Cannibal Corpse and Cattle Decapitation, this would be right up your alley. For people like me that like more like melody singing and stuff, maybe this is not for me, but I can appreciate and say that, yeah, it's well done. It's brutal as fuck. So I just can imagine being in a mosh pit and having this guy playing these songs, and people would just lose it, and you have to be careful because you may lose some teeth. But yeah, Homicidal Ecstasy is just that. It's no bells, no whistles, just plain old school death metal that would rip your fucking face off. So it's a fun record. So what do you think of, I gotta read the name again, Sanguisugabogg, sorry, that name, and their new album, Homicidal Ecstasy. Do you like this type of old school death metal? What are your favorite tracks? Comment, let me know. And if you like some the videos that I'm putting out, remember to give me a like and do not forget to subscribe. I have more content on the way. So until next time, this is Hector, the Shield on the Couch, and I'll see you right here on the couch. Thank you and good night.